Hi, welcome to my kitchen. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Ketolifestyle and Low-Carb Cooking with Melissa. And I'm Melissa. Today I'm going to be making a very quick and easy recipe. It is my chicken tenderloin Parmesan garlic cheese chicken tenderloins with ranch. So it's a ranch garlic Parmesan chicken tenderloin. Most of you may have stock of chicken in your freezer. You can either use chicken breast or you can use chicken tenderloins. I'm going to do chicken tenderloins today. So I'm going to show you how to mix it. This is not only quick and easy, but it's also budget friendly. So there's two things that you want to start off with first. You want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees and let that preheat while you're making your mixture, and make sure you have some sort of large bowl that you're going to make. The second key thing you want to do is go ahead and have your cookie sheet ready. You can use parchment paper. I have a foil that is a non-stick, and I'm going to use that today. So let's get started with the ingredients. So you want to start off with determining the size of the chicken tenderloin pack that you buy. Now my husband and I buy bulk, and we like to make extra because we like to either eat it for a couple different meals or lunches or a couple times dinner. So I am using 2 packs of the 2-pound chicken tenderloins. So this recipe you can cut in half if you only have a 2.5-pound pack of chicken tenderloins. But I need to double my ingredients because I have to make sure each of the chicken tenderloins get coated. So the first thing that you want to do when doubling this recipe, you want to add 1.5 cups of your favorite kind of mayo. I just use Hellmann's. You can use Kraft. You can even use any other type of mayo that you want to use, such as Miracle Whip. So you just want to go ahead and add your mayo in. Now remember, if you're only just going to use a 2.5 pound pack of chicken tenderloins or breast, then you just want to cut this in half. But because I have 2 packs, that's why I'm doubling it. Okay, so once you add your mayo, then the next thing that you want to add, so you're going to add your garlic powder, and you want to add 2 teaspoons. Now remember, cut it down to 1 teaspoon if you're just doing the 1 pack of chicken tenderloins, and you just spread it around. Now I'm using a 1/2 teaspoon because my teaspoon's dirty, so it looks like I added more than what I did. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and add your salt, and it's a 1/4 teaspoon, or excuse me, a 1/2 teaspoon for just 1 pack, and then 1 teaspoon if you're going to use 2 packs. And you don't have to add all the sodium. If you're sodium conscious just like me, my body don't like salt. So a lot of times I don't even put the whole thing in. And then the next thing you want to do is add in your Parmesan cheese. And I'm just going to add 1.5 cup of bag of just a Great Value brand at my local Walmart. Just add it right on in. And then I'm just going to add 1 pack of ranch seasoning. So this is a ranch, and it's garlic Parmesan chicken tenderloins. So then the next thing you're going to do is go ahead and just give this a stir and mix it all up. I just use a rubber spatula. You can use whatever spoon that you want. If you want to add in parsley, you can do that as well. If you want to add in any of your other type of favorite seasoning, you can do that as well. And just mix this all up. So I'm keeping a bag of extra Parmesan cheese on the side, because in the end, after your chicken comes out of the oven, you may just want to sprinkle it with a little bit more Parmesan cheese just to get that golden crust on top. Now there's 2 ways. After your mixture's all mixed up, it should look like this. It smells amazing. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can either do it an easy way and just take a spatula, a knife, whatever your favorite tool is, and just spread it on, and then flip them and spread them again. Or you can actually dip them one by one and do the mixture. Personally, I think it would go a lot faster to take your spatula and just spread it onto your sheet pan. Now I ended up needing another smaller sheet pan, so I lined that also up with a non-stick foil. You can use parchment paper. You can even use one of those fill packs, whatever it is. This is just an easy cleanup way. You can even just spray your non-stick pan, but when you use a non-stick foil or a parchment paper, you do not need to spray it. However, you are welcome to spray it if you feel like that. So I'm just going to transfer some of these over, and then I'll show you how I spread it on there. Okay, so I have them spread out, and I'm just going to take my rubber spatula because I think this is going to be the quickest and easiest way. And you just take your rubber spatula and you're just going to spread it on like it's butter. And then you're just going to kind of go over each chicken tender, just like this. I just put a little bit of a dab on that. You can just do like a spoonful and then just spread it out. And then you're just going to spread it and then you're going to flip it over. Okay, so these are ready to go in the oven. It's all spread out. So I'm going to bake them for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now my oven usually uses the maximum time, which would be about 25 minutes. But I think I'm going to cook mine for about 20 minutes. I'm going to pull them out and then I'm going to put the cheese on top. You do not have to add the Parmesan cheese, but it would give it just a nice golden crust and add to your mixture. And this is what it should look like. So I'm going to put both of these in for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then I will pull them out and show you what they look like. So while my chicken tenders are in the oven and they are cooking, I'm going to start my side dish. Now my husband usually eats mashed potatoes. I do not because I keep it low carb, and I am a bariatric patient, so we can't really have mashed potatoes anyways. But he's going to make his mashed potatoes and have that also included in his side dish. But I'm going to keep it low carb for myself without the mashed potatoes. Now my husband will enjoy the green beans as well, but I'm going to also make, to go with the theme of the chicken, a creamy garlic Parmesan green beans. So let me get started with that. So the first thing you want to do is just get some butter melted in your pan. And you just want to do that on low heat. So you just want to start off with about a 1 pound bag of green beans and trimmed. Mine are already pre-trimmed. I just get it at my local Walmart, and this is just market side brand. So the first thing that you want to do is make your cream sauce. I already have the butter melting, and I'm just going to add my cream cheese. I'm just going to add about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. So I have my 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, and then now I'm going to add my, I'm going to use about a ½ cup of heavy cream because I like mine really creamy. And then I'm going to do about a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder because these are going to be creamy garlicky green beans. And I'm just going to add that all into my cream sauce. So what you're doing right now is basically making the cream sauce for your green beans. The green beans are going to be the last thing that you want to add in. So right now I'm just softening my cream cheese. So I have 2 tablespoons of butter that I melted in the pan, and then I put in a ½ cup of heavy cream and 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. Now you can use more cream cheese if you want it thicker and more creamier, but I'm only using about a pound of, well, it's a little less than a pound of green beans. This comes in a 12-ounce pack, so it'll work just fine. And I salt and peppered to taste. So you can put as little salt in as you want, or as much as you want. Same with the pepper. Or you can leave it out altogether. And you can also use a sea salt or a pink Himalaya salt, which one you prefer better. Now, once this sort of comes up to a boil, just let it simmer for a minute because you want the sauce to get thick before you add your green beans in. And you want to make sure your cream cheese is completely melted before you add in your Parmesan cheese. This is a really quick, easy, simple recipe for a side dish. And these are the green beans I'm using, and they're already pre-broken off on the ends. Makes it quick and easy. So now I'm gonna get ready to add my cream cheese because this is already melted and bubbly and it's getting thick, and you want to get it a little bit more thicker. Now this is a 1.5 cup. I'm just gonna probably start off with a 1/2 cup right now because I want to see how cheesy it gets, and you can always add more, but you can't take out. And this is the consistency that you're looking for your cream sauce. So at this point, you want to go ahead and add your green beans in here so you can cook the green beans. And you want it on the thicker side because after all, it is a creamy green bean side dish. And this is a good way to have a low-key, quick, easy, and low-carb green bean that's not just boring with just butter. And you're just going to mix this all together, just like this. So it should look like this, all well nice and coated. And then the last thing that you're going to do is you just want to keep it on low, just to keep the heat on there. And then you're just going to hit it with your Parmesan cheese at the end. Or you can just leave it like this. Okay, so they are ready for the cheese, so I put them out of the oven. Look how beautiful they are. So I'm just going to take some cheese, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on top. And then I'm just going to put them back in for about another 5 minutes, just so that it melts with the ooey gooey cheese. Not only it'll cook another 5 minutes, but also the cheese is going to melt at the same time without you overcooking on your chicken. So I'm going to do the same with the other pan that I have. So my green beans are done, and I have another 3 minutes waiting for the cheese to melt on the chicken tenderloins. My husband's going to be mashed potatoes with him, with his. I will not, but let me show you the green are done. This is what you want. You want them to look creamy and cheesy. And then I will show you what it looks like on the plate. If you are enjoying this recipe, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Ketolifestyle and Low Carb Cooking with Melissa. And then after you hit that subscribe button, please click that bell. That way you get any new content that I upload in the future for any wonderful, delicious, quick and easy, and budget-friendly recipes. So they just came out of the oven, and this is what it looks like. Really good and delicious. And there you have it. This is a chicken garlic Parmesan cheese, creamy I should say, chicken tenderloin with garlic Parmesan creamy green beans. Isn't that amazing? I hope that this makes your night go easy. It's a quick, easy recipe and budget friendly, and I hope you enjoy.